Vecna stabbed me and it really hurt.
This week on The Hapless Heroes.
Did you just say crab stab?
No, but I wish I had now.
Hello and welcome back to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name is Dave and I will be your host and dungeon master for this evening's continued combat. Let's jump right into it with me introducing our cast. Starting on my right, we have Francesco as the fabulous Felix Fizzlebottom.
I think I have a plan.
To his right, we have John as Lord Jarrell the Light.
Continue the beating!
To his right, we have Zach as Peridot Lincolnwoods.
Oh boy.
To his right, we have Nicole as Boris the Butcher.
Is this what it feels like every time I do this to someone? This is terrible. Why do you guys keep letting me do this to people?
And to her right, we have Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
This orb floating above my head might be a little too distracting. It's very colorful.
All right, and we will resume combat. Right where we left off. We are at the beginning of initiative, and we are back to Boris.
Muted. How far am I from Vecna currently?
You are currently right up in his stuff.
Along with
'cause
Jarrell
he's
and
just
Peridot.
stabbed you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, he still hasn't moved since then. Cool.
No.
I, in that case, stab him.
Wait, start of her turn, she takes the damage from the dagger, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
First
we
I got
have the
hurt.
dagger. First, you take the 2d8, which is 7 and 8, so 15.
Oh,
And then you-
that's rough.
And then you make a con save.
Yep. At
Plus
DC
5.
20.
Plus 5, right.
Save.
Is it a constitution? Okay.
Yep.
Not even a little bit.
Not a save. Okay, so we will make that again on your next turn.
Yep.
All right.
And in a rage, with her own slightly squirting stab wound, Boris is just gonna stab Vecna back.
All right.
Is this good sneak attack? Because I'm right there
It
too.
will.
And Peridot's
Yes, and because Slim is
You-
giving me advantage, and all of the things are up in my favor here. Okay, that one was definitely better. Nope, 32.
32. Okay.
That's just a hit.
Oh yeah, that's to hit. That's not damage.
Oh, 32 absolutely hits.
The damage has many more dice involved in that.
Excellent.
48 damage.
All right. That's total.
Yes, that's total. Piercing magic damage.
All right. That damage is took. So you do attack. Anything else on your action economy?
Yes. I'm gonna do basically the same thing I did last time, right? Disengage using my bonus action. Hector's going to disengage.
All right.
And then we're gonna run and hide behind Jarrell.
Well, that's...
All right.
Jarrell's
Right
right
next
next to you.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm gonna run and hide behind him.
Okay. Let's be clear, right? Not doing a whole lot of hiding on a giant crab, but
Hide.
we get it.
But I get it.
I'm
Yeah.
Boris, I can hide. I hid pretending to be a tree once, okay? I can hide.
Well, you don't have the action economy to hide because you disengaged. However,
Yeah, I'm just behind
Yeah.
Jarrell.
Being a pedantic asshole.
You
Yeah,
are
but it
correct,
does matter.
though. Yeah, I'm not actually technically hiding.
All right, so we got some move, we got some bonus action. That sounds like your action economy. Anything else, Boris?
Nope, that's pretty much all used up. I'm just hoping not to die.
All right, Felix.
I'm not a fan of things happening up in here. So I'm so scared of that dread counter spell with the lack of spell slots I have. So I'm just going to attempt to cast Eldritch Blast again as an action.
All right.
We good? I feel like I'm playing Magic the Gathering against the blue player. We good? Can I
No,
cast
go
it?
for it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it, he says. Okay, 4 beams. So one's definitely a miss, it's a 17. The rest are, let's see, the lowest beyond that would be a 24. So
All right, yeah. So
24.
the others hit.
Yep. So 3 hits. 26 force damage.
All right.
I will choose to push him 10 feet away from
Okay.
Boris and Paradil and Jarrell because they can move in to hit him if they want to.
Now, this
And-
involuntary move, does that trigger an Oppie?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I would love for it to, but
Yeah.
I don't believe it actually. I'm not sure if it does. So hold
I
on.
think we went over this before and it
I'm
did.
pretty sure we looked it up. I don't think it does. Hold on. Yeah, it does not provoke an attack of opportunity if it is forcibly moved.
Okay.
Right.
Same with like teleportation would not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay,
So,
so
no.
10 feet. So V 1.5 is there. All right.
And then again, movement speed reduced by 10 feet. I will apply that again.
All right. He is reapplied to minus 10 foot movement speed.
Okay, and then let's see. Do I have a bonus action I want to use? No, I don't think so. Not quite yet. I'm gonna kind of just like shift myself around to like the other side of the just like 90 degrees around the ruined pillar that I'm hiding behind, just to kind of like get a different angle. So now I'm like kind of almost like looking sideways, like at the rest of the party and at Vecna. Just because like he moved up, so like now like I feel like my cover has been kind of exposed, so I'm just gonna rotate around 90 degrees to the other like.
Oh, you're
side
going to
of
be
it.
on the left side of the pillar then?
Correct.
Okay.
And then again, just like duck behind and give myself cover
All right.
for if that will benefit me at some point. And then pass the turn. Oh,
Is
sorry.
Slim
Give
gonna stay with
Slim. Yeah, Slim is. I guess I'm gonna put it like this. Until I say otherwise, my command for Slim will be to always be helping Boris, so that she will always have advantage on her attack the next turn. So, again, Slim's there helping provide a distraction for you to be able to try to slip past Vecna's defenses and deliver a proper stab/sneak attack. And pass.
Stab.
All right.
Did you just
Let's
say crab
see.
stab?
No, but I wish I had now.
Is that a stab just in the above your ass in the lower back
I think it's a stab
of a
via
crab?
Yeah.
transported by crab.
Transported by crab.
Crab stab.
Quinn, let's do your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to cast. Well, I'm not going to attempt it. I'm actually casting it. I'm going to totally butcher this. I've never used the spell before. Mordenkainen's Sword?
Ooh.
Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know.
Mordenkainen, yes.
Mordenkainen's Sword. So basically, I can cast it within up to 60 feet. So I'm going to cast it right in front of Vecna. It is going to cost me concentration, which is fine. I then sorry, on a hit, or it's going to be a melee spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 force damage.
Okay.
So we're going to attempt this. And my melee spell attack modifier is my spell casting ability plus proficiency, correct?
That is correct.
It'd be 9.
So like my
or
my
10 for
attack
me.
my attack
sounds
modifier,
right.
for example, because I have some other things. Yeah, it would be 10. If it would be 10 if I had no other bonuses.
Fuck me! Uno momento, por favor.
He's not happy about it.
No, I'm not. I rolled a 3, which means it's a 13, and that's a really shitty roll. So I'm going to use one of my lucky feats, and I'm going to re-roll that because that is bullshit. Much better. 22.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. 3d10. 3d10. What's my d10? Ugh. It's only 13 damage. 13
Right.
force damage. However, on a bonus action, I can move the sword up to 20 feet and repeat this attack against the same target or a different one. So I'm going to spin the sword around the back of him and
All
cut
right.
him from behind.
All right. We'll just put a little S here.
This attack. It's a 29.
Hey.
This one was a little bit better with 23 damage.
All right.
So not bad for a full round.
What kind of damage again?
Oh, force damage.
23. All right.
So what did I hit? 23 plus 13. 36. That's pretty good for one turn. Okay. So with that being said, I am going to stay where I am and give Bardic Inspiration to Paradil.
Yay.
And that is my turn.
Fantastic. Paradil, it is now your turn.
Shit. What you got? What you got for me, Dave?
It's your turn, so what do you
Well,
got?
you got to
for
give me the necrotic damage.
Oh, yes, that 2d8.
Damn
You
it.
gotta make your save first.
Look at you
right?
being all honest and shit. No, you take
Damn.
damage, then you make the save. So it's going to be 6 and 7, which is 13. And that is a
Okay.
DC 20 con that you are making.
DC 20 con.
Yeah.
with +5, and you have Quinn's Bardic Inspiration.
You do. 'Tis true. 'Tis true.
Won't be needing it.
Good for you.
I got a 27.
Nice.
Necrotic damage is shook.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to. So, with the Relentless feat, it says I have. Oh, no. What is this? With the Evasive Footwork feat. So if I move during this turn, it continues that throughout my off turn time.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to move to Vecna.
All right.
Is that
you
possible?
Can do that.
Where did he
yes.
teleport to again?
He is.
He teleported to between
is-
Boris
He was
and I.
pushed 10 feet back away from you.
Okay, but he was still within 25 feet of me.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna come up and
All
get
right.
him.
Okay, he pull up.
I pull up, and I have my Jamiroquai and my Defunct drawn, both +1 magical weapons.
All right.
And I am going to attack with my Jamiroquai longsword. And that is 4 attacks per action.
Okay.
First attack is a 17.
Okay. 17 does not hit.
Second attack is a 21.
21 does hit.
Third attack is 22.
All right.
And fourth attack is 29.
All right. So those 2, 3, and 4 all hit.
Oh, wow.
That is 27 damage.
All right. And that is magical.
Magical slashing.
Magical slashing. Okay, so that applies.
You
Now,
wanna use your,
we are going to use Fell Rebuke. So he, in response to being hit by the attack, Vecna utters that fell word, fuck! And deals that 3d6 necrotic damage to the attacker. Which is 6, 11, 12, 13. Now, do you have
am
other
going
attacks
to-
to resolve? Sorry.
What did you say?
I was going to ask if you have other attacks to resolve because he teleports as well with that.
And I can't, you'd have to roll for attack on that?
Nope, that is in response to being hit. Vecna utters a fell word, dealing 3d6 necrotic damage. There's no check, there's just damage.
You said
Right,
that was
so-
13?
And what did that fell word sound like again, just to remind the audience?
Fuck!
Wonderful. Yeah, I don't think I can get a Nick Cage soundboard for this. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's kosher. So you're just gonna have to do your best impression the whole night.
Sound like Nicolas freaking Cage! Ooh. Ooh.
Unhinged Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I forgot that my superiority die is now a D12. And I rolled a D10 first.
Oh, well, we know now.
Can I guess as like a bonus action, can I just re-roll that while still moving here?
What is
Oh,
the
right, 'cause
being, what is the
well,
being
because-
rolled?
So he was supposed to roll his superiority die to determine how much extra AC he has while moving.
Okay.
And he rolled a D10 mistakenly when
Yeah.
it should be a D12, so we really should get a number
I
on
will
a D12.
allow it, yes.
Yeah.
Should I spend another die to do that? Or what is your call on that, Dave?
You are not called upon to continually spend those die, so I would just
Okay.
allow you to re-roll it.
Okay, then we'll just take that number, right? Because you would only have to reuse it if you stopped moving for an
Yeah.
entire round.
Can I use inspiration to re-roll that? Fuck. All right.
Yeah, I don't think it lets you re-roll superiority die like that.
No.
No.
Okay. Then, never mind. My AC is now down to 23.
Oh,
It went down.
Bum, 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 bum.
It's unfortunate, but hey, we got your chances were high there. In fact, it was really, literally, like any other number would have been better
Or as good.
or as good. Damn, dude.
Got the 1 out of 12 chance to make it worse. And I
Yep.
snatched it. I snatched that chance from the universe. Alright, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, so he is taking the teleport portion of his Fell Rebuke, and let's see, which way do we want to go? We got.
Sorry, does that mean I have to re-roll for Constitution on the next turn? Or is that was just having
No.
to do with the necrotic damage from the first
no,
time?
that's just the first time that's done with.
Okay.
Until he stabs you again.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I don't want that.
Vecna's gonna go 30 feet forward, which actually puts him behind Boris. And that would be the end of Paradil's turn. We are now on to the jointed to do Pregnart action.
I really want to cast reduce size on him. I really, really do.
Try it. The dude doesn't have any actions planned right now.
Oh, it's a 30-foot range.
We're within. I don't remember how far we are from him now. He
You guys
teleported,
were
right?
like hovering behind that pillar, like you weren't too high up. You were like still hiding.
Yeah.
Are we in 30 feet?
Well, let's see. I have you right now about 35-ish feet away. Let's see.
I mean, you can have to do move, right? And then
Yep.
you can do your action, right? Because move.
Yeah, you have to at least move around the pillar.
Okay.
Dido, Dr. Dido. Move around so I can cast the reduce on him.
Dedu will dedu what he is requested.
He's gonna dedu it?
To dedu.
All right. Pregnart casts Reduce on Vecna. That's a con save DC 19.
All right. And Vecna is making that con save at DC 19. And so let's see. No, he does not succeed.
Yes.
No,
Little Vecna.
no legendary resistance, no counterspell. We'll take it.
You know what? Yeah,
No.
we'll take that.
Shut up, Fran.
You know what?
Come on, it's Vecna. We can't just do whatever
Make
we
him
want to the
mini
guy.
and beat on him.
Well, now he's Little Vecna.
Is he?
Is he, Dave? Please say yes. Please say
So
yes.
reducing size just takes him down one size class to small.
Correct. And it makes him deal slightly less damage with his melee attacks, right?
Mhm.
And I think gives him disadvantage on strength checks. I can't remember. There's like a couple additional things, but it's not much. Besides, it doesn't do a lot more. I mean, it just reduces the size category and slightly nerfs the damage they deal because they're, they've been shrunken. Let's see.
I'm trying to think, does that actually really affect anything, though?
Okay, reduce. The target size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. The reduction
It
decreases
pleases
its
me.
size by one category from medium to small, for example. Until the spell ends, the target also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also shrink to match its new size. While these weapons are reduced, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 less damage. This can't reduce the damage below 1.
Okay.
Also, it just pleases me to have done that.
Honestly, none of this really affects my agenda, so I'll allow it. Vecna's now 3 feet tall.
Oh my god. It's still floating there? Like, what's his height relative to everybody now that he's shrunk?
Oh!
Oh no.
Yeah, it's slightly higher. He sounds even more goblin-y than usual.
Pregnant, I'm not sure if that's helping, but thanks.
It seemed like it would help.
Do it again! Do it again!
Fortunately, you can't because you have to concentrate on this, I think. You can't just
yeah,
stack
this is true.
reduce. Although I guess if somebody else had
can,
the
though.
spell,
Right. That's what
then they
I'm
could try to cast it, and we could make him even smaller. But no, I don't have that spell, so
Then I can just suffocate him in my pocket.
I don't think that Vecna needs to breathe. He's already dead. Or undead. They don't need to breathe.
Vecna doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep.
Neither do I. I can go sit in my bag of holding for as long as I want to.
You can go sit in your fucking bag.
Nah, not the time, place for it.
Well, if that's the end of Dedu and Pregnart's turn,
I think they would go back behind one of the pillars. That's it.
Okay,
The closest
Back behind
pillar
the
to
pillar.
Jarrell.
closest pillar to Jarrell. So, all right, you know what? They will fly across and be on behind the middle left pillar now.
Okay.
All right. Hey, guess what? We're at Vecna's turn. Now we get to do really fucking cool shit.
That sounds bad.
Yeah, I just want to see how do I want to do this.
Whenever Dave says really cool, I'm going to read that as we're about to get fucked.
Well, let's see. First, I have to start by the recharge counter for Flight of the Damned. 4 does not do it. Okay. We don't get that. Can do some spell casting or... Oh. Hi there. Yes, I'm not in combat with anyone. Vecna will move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to what would be the left of the room, so he now has a good line on Felix hiding behind that pillar there.
Oh no.
And we're going to use Rotten Fate. Vecna causes necrotic magic to engulf one creature he can see within 120 feet. Target must make a DC 22 con saving throw.
Can you do that against you, Felix? Because he's undead.
Well, funny you should mention that. When an undead targets me directly with an attack or spell, I don't know
All
if this
right.
is either of those things.
Oh, right.
Is this an attack or spell, or is this just an ability?
It is an ability.
Okay. My Among the Dead would not trigger here.
Yeah.
So, okay. Proceed. I must make a con save.
Yeah, DC 22.
Oh, this is a magical effect, however, correct? I'm assuming he's causing necrotic energy to envelop
Yeah,
me.
it is
Okay.
necrotic damage enveloping. Necrotic magic, yes. It does say
Okay.
magic in the
So
in
what
the-
I will, so my Robe of the Archmagi will apply and give me
All right.
advantage on this saving throw.
Okay.
Is he still within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, I'm just behind that pillar. So
Plus
I'll
5,
add
too.
5. Yeah, should help a little bit. Wow, I rolled the same on both die. They were both 11s on the die. So you're gonna add 3 plus 5, so we're gonna add 8 to that. So it is a 19, which does not pass. And I'm thinking this is gonna be bad. And the problem is, I don't know if I could use a lucky feat here to roll an extra one, because I picked up lucky on my way to level 20 as well. I mean, it just says use 1 of 3 luck points to gain an extra d20 for attacking, being attacked, an ability check, or saving throw before the outcome is determined. So, but like, could I really roll a third d20 here?
Can you use your
try to
lucky
pass
at an
this?
advantage?
I think you can.
I think you can actually, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I will use another one of my... I've already used one at some point since our last long rest, so I have one more left, but I'm going to use one here to roll an extra just to try to pass it, because this seems pretty bad. It's also an 11! Are you fucking kidding me? Okay,
That's
well,
nuts.
the dice have decided I need to fail this check.
Okay, so yeah, taking 8d8 plus 6d60 necrotic damage. So let's see, my 8d8 is 49, so take 109 necrotic.
Whoa! Okay. That's a lot. Felix is very hurt.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, so you were not killed by this magic, so the
I
rest
have-
of that does not apply.
If on a scale of 0 to 163, I'm feeling about a 46.
It's awfully specific and arbitrary. I don't know where that kind of scale would come from.
It's just a completely made up range I just thought of. But
Yeah.
I'm feeling at about a 46 out of 163 right now.
Yeah.
That was painful.
Yeah, I can imagine
Am I still enveloped by this magic, or did it just
it says nothing about it carrying over between turns.
Okay, so it hurt me a lot, and now it's dissipated, but it still
Yes,
hurts a lot.
it was
Okay.
very hurty.
The very hurt. I'm very much hurt.
Yes. So let's see. So we've got that. We had a move. We had an action.
From a bated breath, Felix says, "You're gonna have to try harder than that to kill me, Vecna," and holds a finger up.
Challenge accepted. We'll use Vital Teleport. Vecna teleports, blah, blah, blah. Equipment up to 30 feet in occupied space. Each creature of his choice within 15 feet of his destination to take 3d6 psychic damage. So yeah, he's going to move right on up to you there.
I did offer an invitation, and that's fine. It's
yeah,
okay.
so we'll start with the 3d6 psychic,
Fuck.
which is 4, 5, 6, 7, so that's 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then we'll make the 2 attacks with Afterthought,
Ugh!
which is going to be an 11 and a 17, both plus 13, so the lowest is 24.
Yeah, AC's 18 over here, so.
I
However,
forgot, they're very high-pitched attacks he's making.
however,
Go ahead.
before this happens, he is now targeting me directly with an attack. So
Yes.
please have him make a wisdom save.
Okay. Let's see, that's a 22 total.
Oh, okay. No, it's fine. You definitely don't believe that I am just among the dead.
All right, so the attacks are going to be 1d4 plus 5, which is 2 plus 5, so that's 7, minus 1d4, minus 4, so it's 3 per attack.
Okay, so
3 piercing, plus the necrotic damage, which is 2d8.
well, it was 3 piercing and then 3 piercing, right? It was
Yes,
2 swords. Yeah,
on
okay.
each of those, yeah.
Okay.
Plus the necrotic, which is 7 for the first, 6, 7, 8 for the second.
Okay. I'm at about 17 now on that previously mentioned scale.
Now you can go ahead and die.
He's little. Remember, he's little.
I'm trying
That's
to do
true.
it with a high pitch too, but there's only so much I can do.
I feel
Before
like
you
it's
start
like
going
Alvin and the Chipmunk like esque.
Yeah,
I mean, I
It
could
make-
also do that in post.
yeah.
Like just speed it up just a little bit.
No, just pitch it up like 2 steps.
hmm
Because he's little.
Yes.
Remember, everybody, Vecna sounds like that because he's little.
Because he's
I don't
little.
know how much of this Fran has edited out.
Oh no, I have not edited any
No,
of that.
little
out.
Vecna has actually happened. Because that's what we do here. So anyway, we've that is the entire pardon. That is the entire action economy.
Okay, wait. Now, do I? So I'm poisoned as well, or poisoned, right? That's
Yes,
just like
you
how I'm
have
looking
that
at it,
necrotic
but I have
damage
that
on you now.
necrotic. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
That
Fuck.
doesn't happen until we get to your turn.
Yep.
Just 2 away because we have Jarl up next.
Jarrell again puffs out his chest and trudges forward past
All
the
right.
decomposing corpse of Spanx Mahoney. And
Rest in peace.
Yes. All right. I will make sure that is SP, that is annotated on the ground there. And that is about halfway between you and Vecna. And now we are at J2. Okay.
and he will take another swing trying to defend his friend Felix.
Yes. Oh, I forgot. After since he did deal damage to Felix, he does regain that 80. So
Ah, shit.
yeah, that is in there. He is still. Well, he was bloody, and he is no longer bloody. For as bloody as he gets.
Right.
Just a quick hold. Parador, do you have disarming strike?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Resume.
What would I disarm him of?
That
though?
fucking dagger he's stabbing everybody
Oh,
with.
right. Gotcha.
The
Jesus.
thing that he's sticking us like a pin cushion.
I mean, we don't really know what gives him his health back, so.
No, but we know what's causing us to take damage
To
every
lose
turn,
our health.
and for him to stab us constantly.
Because of like the magic
for us
element,
to
it
not
kept
be
on
able to
registering in
heal.
my head as like a spell or something.
No, it's a dagger he's
Thank you.
poking us with and hurting
Yeah,
us
it just
with it very
also
badly.
does necrotic.
Thank you, Felix, for somehow telegraphing that to me in story, in character. That has been done now.
Disarm him!
I'll try.
All right. So, Jarrell, you're doing some hitting
first
here.
hit is a 21.
Will do it.
I will use, let's see, a 3rd level Divine Smite there, and then a 2nd attack. Oh man, so close. I got a 19 on the die plus 15. I imagine that's another hit.
Yeah.
Let's see. I will use my last 2nd level.
All right. That one is getting dread counterspelled.
You can counterspell smites.
Oh, you said 2nd level. I'm sorry.
No.
Only
yeah,
just a spell.
I'm just
Never
saying
mind.
the level of smite.
Yeah,
on
he's
you.
just expending
level
the slot.
of that smite, not branding smite, which was
Yeah.
a 2nd level spell.
No,
That's why my
Jarrell
brain
saw what
blinked.
happened to the branding smite and how
Yeah.
that played out poorly. He's not gonna do that again.
So he's just charging the sword with holiness in a different way now.
I'm sorry. Resume charging your laser.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9 D8. Ooh, why was 98 significantly better than 13 D8? It's like 20 higher. It is actually 20 higher. I got 58 on or 53 on that one. So no, it's not fully 20 higher. And then 2d10 from the Sword of Justice adds 11. So that is 64 slashing or 64 radiant damage. I'm sorry, 64 radiant damage
Okay.
plus 34 slashing damage.
He is once again bloody, as you have whacked him quite hard.
Hey, if you can make a god bleed.
Yeah. And that'll be Jarl's turn. And he'll just continue to curse at Vecna. I will defeat you!
It's already dead. Okay? How are you gonna have left after we're done?
Kind of more of a Jack Nicholson, but I'll take it.
My range is limited. All right, so that is Jarl. That puts us back to the top. We will begin again. So, Boris, need you to take 7, 8, 9 necrotic damage, and then make that Constitution save.
I'm right behind Jarrell, right? If I remember correctly. Yep.
You are. No, Jarrell has moved. You are kind of in the middle there. You're not far from Paradil. Jarrell and Vecna are off by Pillar 1 over on the left-hand side, maybe about 30 feet from you.
About 30 feet? Or more than 30? Is 30 the circle for the or for the
You're
saving
still
throw?
just inside the circle for Jarrell.
Perfect.
And if you get closer to Vecna, you are more in the circle. As he is over by Vecna.
I'm pretty sure that still doesn't help. I need to roll 20. 15 plus 2 plus... Oh, I rolled 20. Well, I mean, I didn't roll 20, but like with the modifiers, 20 on the Constitution save.
Oh, yeah, you matched? Okay. That saves.
Hooray!
Yay. So you have dropped that modifier. And you no longer have to worry about that. You can once again regain HP. All right.
Excellent.
And now we are on to the rest of your action economy there, Boris.
Okay, if I have this noted properly, Felix is still by the left pillar as well, which is right over
Yes. Yes, Felix
Yep.
is also very near to there.
by,
With
very up in the
Vecna-
face of Vecna right now.
Vecna literally just stabbed me.
It's
Yeah,
Jarl
perfect.
and Felix over
Perfect.
there.
So I am going to head that way, or Boris is
All
going
right.
to head that way. While she's traveling on Hector, she is going to pull 2 healing potions from her bag.
All right.
Is drinking that something I can do as a bonus action, or does that have to count as my actual action?
I forget if quaffing a potion is an action or bonus. Let's see.
I think it's an action.
Yes, that is an action. Page 139 of the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Okay. I am going to head that direction. I am going to... I see that dropping something off does not count as an action, so I'm going to drink the one of the 2 that I've pulled from my bag, and then I'm going to drop the other one with Felix, and then hide behind the pole as my bonus action.
Okay, I will put you on the side where everyone entered. So let's see, that's going to be B3. Okay.
8d4 plus 8 for that potion. 24 plus 8 is 32. Oh, sweet health. I'm pretty sure that's all I can do. I can't actually attack.
Excellent. Then we'll move along to Felix's turn. And Felix, we'll start with your 2d8 worth of necrotic incoming. So that's 5 plus 5, that's 10.
I will repeat the save. Nope. Oh boy. Okay. That nope. I'm still affected by this. Okay.
Can't regain hit points.
So what can I do instead? I feel like my options are more limited. Jarrell's right next to me.
Yep. Durell is, he is just on the other side of Vecna from you.
Okay. I'm gonna look Jarrell in the eyes, like bloodied, like very, very close to death. And I'm gonna look at Jarrell and be like, but I might not make it here. But don't worry, I have a plan, and that plan is for you to survive. And I'm going to touch Jarrell, and I'm going to cast Death Ward.
No, you're not. Dread counterspell.
Okay. That's probably gonna knock me out.
It's possible. 8.
That puts me to
8.
-1.
Curse you!
That puts me to -1.
-1. Oh, it does, yeah. All right.
So I am at 0 now.
All right.
You have advantage on all death saves next to me.
Wonderful. I also have a thing on a success if I succeed a death save.
Yep. So, yep. The damage is taken.
The spell explodes in my hand, and Felix is knocked unconscious.
Yep.
I can't remember Felix being down before.
I've been down before. Vecta killed me once.
Oh, right.
And I defied death then. Yeah.
And you'll do it again.
Oh, we'll see. If not, something else has plans for this body, so we'll see what happens then too.
Oh, jeez.
I don't fear death. I
Yeah.
embrace it.
There's also.
This is the last combat. If someone's gonna die, someone's gonna die. If it's gonna
Yeah.
be me, it's gotta be me. And that's.
I wonder if that necrotic.
there will be no
effect
hard feelings. I will have my dramatic moment.
Does that necrotic effect keep ticking?
Shit. Yeah, I would I guess it would. I can't pass that save, so I would automatically fail a save every turn as well.
Ooh. All right.
But I could still make one, I think. Still allowed to make a death save, but I also get a failure
Yeah.
alongside of whichever other one, whatever the result of that death save roll is.
Yeah. I'm also thinking, if you're not conscious, you can't make the saving throw to purge it.
I cannot. So in 3 turns, Felix is dead. As it stands right now, with
Unless we can do
the
something about it.
current effects that are in play,
Yeah.
I will be dead for real in 3 turns.
So is
Apparently
that
try to
close?
disarm him or something.
Well, that's
It
not
is-
going to stop
I
the fact
should.
that my poison damage is going to continue to tick. Or not poison damage, but necrotic damage is going to continue to tick because I'm affected by this necrotic.
Is that a curse?
We don't know.
Yeah, I know.
It's just something that was part of
Entropic magic.
Because Jarrell has the ability to remove a condition.
Yeah, it's not really a condition, is it?
It's called Cleansing Touch. And I can talk more about that when it's my turn.
Yeah. And we will. But right now, let's take a look at one. I want to look at the timer, and we've still got time. Okay, so let's take a look at Quinn, since it's your turn now.
Remind me, just because I think I missed it. There's a debuff on him, correct? Is he?
That's what I'm aware
He's
of.
He's
taking-
he's small.
Oh, right. So that's why he's taking the negative D4.
Yeah.
On melee attacks, yes.
Okay, I can add to that, correct? Like I can
If
I
another,
can cause
if,
more.
if it's a separate effect, it's
Okay,
just another
so-
effect.
I'm gonna just kind of. I want to save some of the higher level spells. I'm gonna cast.
What?
For what? What are you saving him for? This is it.
Because
This is-
I know I only have one use, so like I don't want to it's not.
Have
They're
it
not
get
things I can
fizzled.
use right now.
Yeah.
Right. So they're not helpful.
Okay, yeah, but I
so-
but I'm with John, right? Like,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I got you. But I'm gonna make sure that like more shit is added onto him at this point. So I'm gonna cast Bane. He has to make a charisma saving throw, or he loses D4 for his attack rolls.
Is it just -4 to all attack rolls?
It's
Attack rolls and saving throws.
minus D4
And
to
saving
those
correct.
things. Yes.
You know what? We're not going to burn the counter spell on that. So you said that was a charisma saving
That's also
throw.
what I was hoping for.
Yeah. Charisma saving throw at, let's see. Well, no, it fails.
Okay.
So he fails, and now it's a
You're
minus
not even gonna tell me what the number is. It's so bad.
2 on. It's a 2 on the die. So
Wonderful. Okay. So he now has to take negative D4 on every attack roll he makes.
And
then
saving throw.
And saving throw. And saving throw. And then, let me just mark off my spell there. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to move my little Mordenkainen's sword back to the front of him. Take a nice little slash. And that is going to be a 29 again. And that is 3 plus 7 plus 5. So that's 15 force damage.
15 force. Okay.
Yep. And I have 2 more bardic inspirations. So I'm going to give... Peridil, you used yours, right?
I did not yet, no.
I thought you did. Jarell, you didn't use yours yet, right? And that won't help him with his death saves.
Does Boris have one?
No. Yeah,
I'll give
one to Boris. Well, I'm just also thinking because I have Peerless Skill. Not Peerless Skill. Yeah, Peerless Skill. Where I can use Bardic Inspiration to help myself. So yeah, that's fine. I'll give one to Boris, and then I'll save the other one for myself, hopefully for the future. All right, that's my turn.
All right. That's
a D12, Nicole.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Peridil, it is your turn now.
It's my turn.
It is.
Vecna's still little, right?
Vecna is still little.
We're kind
I'm
of
sorry
far
I
away
asked
from
this.
you.
How far is
How
Vecna
far?
away from me?
Okay, I last have Peridil. You had moved up towards him when he was towards the back of the room earlier. So you are maybe, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away from Vecna right now.
I am going to use an action surge to get over to him and attack.
Okay. In your action surging, you do deftly step over the corpse of Spanx Mahiny.
Good. I don't want to get any of that on me.
All right. So you have closed the distance.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. I am going to... Right, use action surge to make a 4 attack action.
4
And I'm gonna
attack
be-
action or a 4 attack-tion.
4 attack-tion. And I'm going to be doing this pretty deliberately. Using disarming attack while I make those attacks. Okay, first attack. Oh, I'm going to use Quinn's Bardic Inspiration for that one. What do I do for that? Is that a D4?
D12.
D12.
Oh yeah, it is hefty.
Okay. Roll the 12 on that.
Yeah.
So that is a 31 to hit.
That will hit, yes.
Okay.
That's a disarming strike.
After hitting a creature. Okay. All right. So I can't wait to see what the damage is. I have to roll it after hitting. Okay, I'm going to do that. You need to make a strength save. I think that would...
At disadvantage, too, because he's tiny.
Yes.
And at -4, because of Quinn's thing.
Okay. And then, so you would have to... So that is a 12 damage first from that attack. And you have to beat 14 with your strength check.
All right.
Strength save.
2 d20s for our disadvantage. 19s on both die.
Ugh.
So
Minus
plus
the
2,
D4.
so that's 21
Yeah, he's going to beat it.
minus D4, so that's minus 4 is 21.
17.
17. Yeah, 17.
Okay, I got 3 more attacks left on this turn.
Hey, what gives? Why would you do something like that?
Shut up and take it.
Wow. You just, like, say that in public?
I did. Ooh, that second attack. Second attack is a 16.
16 will not hit.
Whiffed on that. Okay.
Yeah.
Third attack is a 23.
Will hit.
Superiority is 4 on that. And damage is only 8. So you get 8 additional damage, and then, yeah, you have to beat the 12 for the strength check.
Oh, I have
Yes.
to do that for each of those attacks. All right.
I'm spending superiority dice on
Okay.
this turn.
The second one, let's see, a 6 is my low, so 6, 7, 8 minus anything still won't do it. So
Hey! Who's holding that?
I did disarm you?
yeah, there was a 6 on the die, plus 2 minus it doesn't matter what.
All right. Disarmed.
What gives? Drozel!
Okay, and I have one more attack. That is a 26.
That will
To hit?
obviously hit, yes.
And I am rolling an 11 for damage.
Sounds good. And Afterthought goes skittering harmlessly across the floor and bounces and comes to rest right near the corpse of Spanx Mahoney.
Great, that's not ominous.
And you know what? I think. How does that
We'll
look?
probably take one more turn.
Yeah,
or
you know
one
what?
more.
We'll do Dedu and Pregnart.
Yes. Well, Pregnart's still concentrating on making Vecna little. Oh, wait. Can I use Wish to help?
Wish is like you could make Vecna go
Felix?
away entirely.
Wait, really?
Wish is a very powerful spell that requires very specific materials components to cast in
God damn
addition
it.
to,
Yeah.
and you can only
wouldn't have
cast
been
it
able to
like
get.
once
Wait,
every.
do I have those things? Are they in my pockets?
Wish is a once in a lifetime kind of spell.
Damn it.
Just okay.
What would you have used it
I
on?
wish I knew that ahead of time.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the, actually, wait, no, yeah. Okay, so let's read this. Let's read it because this'll determine it, right? Wish is the mightiest spell a mortal creature can cast. By simply speaking aloud, you can alter the very foundations of reality in accord with your desires. The basic use of the spell is to duplicate any other spell of 8th level or lower. You don't need to meet any requirements in that spell, including costly components. The spell simply takes effect. Alternatively, so you can use Wish to copy a spell or effect, right? Or to duplicate a spell without any material components or anything else, and that's your wish, right? Alternatively, you can create one of the following effects of your choice. You create one object of up to 25,000 gold in value that isn't a magic item. The object can be no more than 300 feet in any dimension, and it appears in an occupied space that you can see on the ground. You allow up to 20 creatures that you can see to regain all hit points, and you can end all effects in them described in the Greater Restoration spell. You can grant up to 10 creatures that you can see resistance to a damage type you choose. You can grant up to 10 creatures you see immunity to a single spell or other magical effect for 8 hours. For instance, you can make yourself and all your companions immune to a Lich's Life Drain attack. You can undo a single recent event by forcing a reroll of any roll made within the last round, including your last turn. Reality reshapes itself to accommodate the new result. For example, a wish spell could undo an opponent's successful save, a foe's critical hits, yada yada. You can force the reroll to be made with advantage or disadvantage, and you can choose whether to use the reroll or the original roll. You said, and then it says, you might be able to achieve something beyond the scope of the above examples. State your wish to the GM as precisely as possible. The GM has great latitude in ruling what occurs in such an instance. The greater the wish, the greater the likelihood that something goes wrong. The spell might simply fail, The effect you desire might only be partially achieved, or you might suffer some unforeseen consequence as a result of how you worded the wish. So this is a real monkey's paw situation, potentially, too. For example, wishing that a villain were dead might propel you forward in time to a period when that villain is simply no longer alive, effectively removing you from the game. Similarly, wishing for a legendary magic item or artifact might instantly transport you to the presence of the item's current owner. The stress of casting this spell to produce any effect other than duplicating another spell weakens you. After enduring that stress, each time you cast a spell until you finish a long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of that spell. This damage can't be reduced or prevented in any way. In addition, your strength drops to 3, if it isn't 3 or lower already, for 2d4 days. And then for each of those days you spend resting and doing nothing more than light activity, your remaining recovery time decreases by 2 days. Finally, there is a 33% chance that you are unable to cast Wish ever again if you suffer this stress. So actually, they changed the way Wish works between editions. I did not realize this. This requires no components besides just an instantaneous spell.
Right.
But I'm going to send you just like the compendium link for it so you can see all of the effects, because again, it's a lot that I just read.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
But holy fuck, you could do a lot with this spell. So you could wish for one of those effects, or you could state a precise Pregnart wish, but be very careful about that, because Dave determines what the result of that is ultimately at the end of the day. And this could be very much a monkey paw curl type situation.
Well, I feel like the best option here would be to cast Wish and protect everybody against necrotic damage.
Or to wish for Vecna to turn into a giant peanut butter cup.
Tasty.
But if that goes wrong, I don't want to have to
deal.
I don't even want to think about it.
I don't want to eat that peanut butter cup.
To deal with the dread peanut butter cup? Yeah, no, thank you.
I feel like that's definitely the Marshmallow Man syndrome.
Wish is a very, very it's the most powerful spell in the game, but it can go wrong, and there will be because you will probably take because you're not going to be doing it to duplicate a spell. You will be taking the stress of casting the spell on, and there's a 33% chance that you will never be able to wish for anything ever again, ever.
All right, putting myself in Pregnart's mind. Pregnart is looking around, and he's seeing how much damage Vecna's doing. Damn.
This is a big moment here. This is a very, very important spell if you're going to cast it.
Yeah. Think for something awesome and swing for the fences.
Pregnart. What would Pregnart wish for right now? Pregnart says,
I just wish Vecna was good.
If you like us, we can be found on the internet. We're in such places as Twitter at Hapless Heroes, Instagram at Hapless Heroes. We're also on Facebook. Search for Hapless Heroes podcast. All those places will take you to the crown jewel of our internet presence, our Discord server, where you can meet, greet, hang out with us, and chat, and talk all the D&D with us, and talk all the non-D&D with us, and be part of our growing and awesome community. It's got a lot going on. We'd love to have you as part of it. Now, if you really like us, you could leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. We get around. We're on the podcast services. You're on the podcast services. Probably lets you leave a little review, right? If you do that, other people like you can find us. It's a good thing, because then they might find you too in our Discord server or something like that. And we're growing community here. It's pretty great. But if you leave that review, and let's say maybe the place you get your podcast from doesn't let you do that, you could leave it in our 5-star channel. Either way, we're going to read it. We're going to credit you for it, and we're going to recognize you as the 5-star human that you are. Now, if you really, really like us, you can donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/HaplessHeroes. we've got really only one reward tier we're speaking of. That's the $5 tier, because we're not trying to squeeze people for their money. We just want people to be able to show their support, chipping a little bit to our ongoing costs, that sort of thing. Keep us going, keep us ad free and independent. But for that, you get access to some pretty cool stuff. Our patron lounge channel, some outtakes, our between two episodes. They're good stuff. You might want to get involved in that.
And if you like us, right now, you like us, Sally Field, and the whole deal, just send us your favorite sandwich recipes. And, make them good.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's great.
My mind is just reeling with what Dave is going to do with Pregnart's Wish. I'm a little distracted.
I'm like stunned.
It's got some implications. I think this is going to be pretty great, and we're going to take this whole story to a place where I didn't think we were going to go. So,
Shit.
Why not? So, yeah. Only one thing left for me to do, and that's outro my cast. Starting on my left, we have Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind, played by Mike.
Always at my service.
To his left, we have Boris the Butcher, played by Nicole.
Vecna's good. Are we the villains of Tal'Duria?
To her left, we have Hair to Lincolnwoods, played by Zach.
Shut up, Boris.
To his left, we have Lord Jarrell the Light, played by John.
Until next time.
And to his left, we have the fabulous Felix Fizzlebottom, played by Francesco.
Lord Jarrell, I don't feel so good.
My name is Dave, and I've been your host and Dungeon Master for this evening. We'll see you next time when, we find out what's on the other side of this momentous chasm here. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I should have used Earthquake.